Hello children, welcome to this session. In this session we are going to discuss about one of the topic of ecology, that it is organisms and population. Whenever you observe in your surroundings, so amazingly the animal world, the living world will be so most amazingly complex. So first of all, when you are understanding the organisms, how it is the growth, how it is formed in this topic. So the organisms, how it is formed, how it is origin, the nature, what is the increasing factors. So which factors are helpful or which factors are reversible growth, are favorable and unfavorable conditions in their environment. So in this organisms and population is the topic of ecology. So what is ecology? What is ecology? The organisms interaction between among them and also the interrelation between their surrounding or the physical environment. It means the ecology nothing but a interrelation or interrelation or interaction among the organisms and living organisms and also their surrounding physical environment is the known as ecology. So first of all you must know organisms. So how the organisms are formed? So whenever you observe the macromolecules is a combined together made as a cell. So cell are formed, the combination together of the macromolecules they made as a cell. The similar functionally and structurally gathered a group of cells is known as a tissue. So it means the tissue is formed from the similarly functionally group of cells is known as a tissue. It means the tissues are formed by the gathering of the similar cells. And when the gathering together of the tissues is made as a organ. The organs made as a together, the organ system. The organ system is made with the combination of organ. The organ system is helpful for the made of organism. So organisms means nothing but as a individual. So individual organism. Individual means one of the living form will be formed. So the individuals is known as nothing but as a group of similar individuals is known as a species. It means the group of organisms. And as well as the similar group of organisms made as a population. So the population, the group of population nothing but as a community. The group of community is known as a ecosystem. The number of ecosystem combination together make as a biome. So the group of biomes is a combination together made as a biosphere. So Earth is the large biosphere. So it means the individual organisms from the macromolecules. It means the macromolecules combination together made as a cell. The similar group of cell made as a tissue. The similar tissues made as a organ. The organs arrangement together made as a organ system. So after that goes as a organism. Organism means living form or the individuals. So the group of individuals is known as a population. The group of population is known as a community. The group of community made as a ecosystem. The group of ecosystem is nothing but as a biome. So in this, so the organisms, whenever we can discuss in topic only organisms and population, not community and ecosystem. And here whenever you observe in your surrounding nature, the mostly amazingly complexity. So for the understanding purpose, you raises the two types of question in your mind. So two types of questions. That it is, So one is a how type questions, second one is a why type questions. For example, whenever you went to your walking purpose, you went to the nearby the park. So the early morning bird, that is a bulbul bird. That is a bulbul bird. The bulbul bird is singing in the early morning. Early morning is a noise. It is a very listenable noise can produced by the bulbul in the singing in the early morning. So in that time you can possess the two types of question. How the bulbul bird singing, and next why is the bulbul bird singing in the early morning. So in these questions, the how type questions, the seeking the mechanism behind the process. In here, the how bulbul bird singing in the early morning. So how type question, the seeking the mechanism behind the process. And why type questions, seeking the importance of the process. So it is the significance of the process. So why they are singing? It is the seeking of the questions. What is the purpose or what is the importance? So in here bulbul bird, the how type questions means the mechanism, the larynx, the syrinx of the bulbul bird, the vocal cords will be, so the vocal cords will be moving. So in that time the sound will be produced. Why means they are searching for the mating purpose, they make a noise. Or the voice making or the singing. So in these two type questions is a very special for the observing of the nature. So and next, the living organisms, the living organisms growth depending on their surroundings, depending on their environment. The suitable environment factors is helpful for the growing of organisms. The unfavorable conditions or the unfavorable characters or the unfavorable factors is a decreasing of the organism's growth. It means the number of organisms growth or decreases depending on their environmental factors. So in here we can observe the rainfall, the precipitation of the rainfall. So whenever you observe this topic, so each and every organism's development and growth in number, they are depending on their surrounding factors or environmental factors. So that is a temperature, rainfall, water, and as well as the soil. So these type of environmental characters, light also. These type of environmental characters, they are helpful or dishelpful for the organism's growth. So in the favorable is a increasing of the population. In the unfavorable factors is the decreasing of the population. So we are discussing of the precipitation of the rainfalls. So and as well as the always the earth is a moves around the sun and tilt itself. So the itself also they are moving. It means the tilt itself and as well as they are moving around the sun. So in that time the seasonal variation will be occurs. The monsoons and seasonal variations will be occurs in the tilt of the earth and as well as they are moving around the sun. So we can observe which type of organisms growth in depending on their environmental factors. So example, the rainfall or the precipitation of the rain in the annual level, in the annual precipitation of the rain. So what is the organisms growth in that environment we are discuss. Okay. In this, so it is a x-axis, is a described as a precipitation of the rainfalls in yearly. Precipitation of the rainfalls in yearly, there is indicated as a centimeters. So annual precipitation in the centimeters. So in here 50 centimeters in annual rain precipitation, 100 centimeter in annual precipitation. So 150 centimeter it is a annual rain precipitation. And this y-axis it can give as a temperature. Already we know that it is the organisms development depending on their environmental factors. So in here rainfall and temperature is a main environmental factor so they influence the growing of the organisms. They are influence the growing of the organisms or the decreasing of the organisms. So in the temperature minus 15 to 30 degrees centigrade, the temperature. It is a annual rainfall precipitation. So whenever you observe, in the annual precipitation is a 50 centimeters. It means very low rainfall. The temperature is a minus 10 degrees, minus 10 to 0 degrees centigrade. It is a not suitable for the human-like organisms, or the in the temperature organisms is a not suitable environment. In this environment, they are growing the only the type of organisms is a Arctic and alpine tundra. Arctic and alpine tundra. It means low rainfall. So in here 50 to 100 centimeters. 50 to 100 centimeters rainfall, and temperature also minus 10 to 0 degrees centigrade. That's why it's this environment is not suitable for the growing of the organisms. And the second, when the increasing of the temperature. So in here 100 centimeters the annual rainfall precipitation, and temperature is a 15 degrees centigrade temperature. It is a helpful for the coniferous forest will be growth. Coniferous forest. So it means the coniferous forest development depending on their environment. The environment is a, so minimum is a 100 centimeters of rainfall in annual precipitation up to 300. 100 to 300 annual rainfall precipitation. The temperature between the 5 degrees centigrade to 15 degrees centigrade. It is a suitable environment for growing of coniferous forest. And in here, desert environment. It means the rainfall is a below 50 centimeters. The annual rainfall precipitation below 50 centimeters. And temperature is a high. So temperature is a 5 degrees centigrade to 25 degrees centigrade. So it is a deserts. It means the low rainfall in annual precipitation. So it is a deserts. So deserts is also not suitable for the all living organisms. So except of some organisms is there. And so 50 to 100 centimeter annual rainfall precipitation. The temperature 5 to 25 degrees centigrade. It is a suitable for the grassland. The grassland will be growth. Grassland environment. And it is a temperate forest. Temperate forest means the rainfall is a 100 to 300 or 350 centimeters in annual precipitation, and temperature also 10 degrees centigrade to 25 degrees centigrade. So it means the rainfall and temperature is equal. So that's why it is known as a temperate forest. Temperate means samasitosna. Sama, so it means balancing the rainfall and as well the rainfall equal to the temperature. So both are equal. So that's why it is known as a equal environment will be there. That's why it is known as a temperate forest. Temperate forest means samasitosna atave. So temperate forest. And so temperature is high, rainfall is high. So rainfall is about 300 centimeters to 450 centimeters in annual precipitation. And as well as the 25 above the temperature is at 25 degrees centigrade, above the 25 degrees centigrade, and as well as the rainfall also high. Rainfall, annual rain precipitation and temperature is high. So that's why the forest is known as a tropical forest. So it is so more temperature is there, the more temperature and as well as the more rainfall is there. The African forest, like I say, African forest, it is a tropical forest. Temporal forest means the rainfall and temperature will be equal, but tropical means high rainfall, annual precipitation and as well as the high temperature. So it is a tropical forest. So it is a simple is the known as a. So depending on the environmental factors, so in here rainfall, annual precipitation and temperature, depending on the rainfall and as well as the temperature, our earth will be divided into so number of variations. So number of variation climatic conditions. So all conditions, all environmental conditions is not able to use the all organisms. So in here desert, all living organisms cannot survive. It is a tundra region. So desert and tundra. So some adaptations, which organisms can get the adaptation, if that organisms only can growth, can survive. Otherwise they are eliminated from the environment or extracted from the environment. So in here, our India is a temperate region. So it means the equal rainfall equal to the temperature. So it is a the variation climatic conditions in the earth depending on the environment factor, that it is a annual rainfall, precipitation and the temperature. Okay, next the next topic is the organisms is a effect on abiotic factors. The abiotic factors, so we can discuss the later classes. So major abiotic factors, how to affect on the organisms. Okay, thank you watching of this video. Thank you, have a nice day. Bye.